What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Uh, Today we lost. Today we took a trade and lost, but I think it's a great time to do a video on this. I'm basically trying to do this every day that I can. But today I think especially this is a great video to learn from, a great trade to learn from, and just to see when things sometimes just don't work out. So as you see here, I lost $173, so less than 1 R, so fantastic. Took my one trade, done for the day. So far we're 5 trading days into this funded account. We're still plus $606, so plus 3 R. Haven't broken any rules, keeping my head on level, and doing well so far. Very happy with taking my loss and moving on. Taking the loss does suck at first, and my initial reaction is still to just look for the next best trade, hop in, and try and regain that loss back. But I'm doing a good job of not doing that. These are rules that I have in place for a reason. So every day that I stick to them and follow them, the more ingrained they'll be, and the more I'm able to see why these are rules in real time with real capital out there. So yeah, we lost today. Totally fine. Now let me just show you exactly how we lost and what happened. So obviously, as you guys know, if you've been watching the last few videos, I've been very bearish. I don't know. I just think there was going to be a deeper pullback. We had this beautiful leg down, which I was able to capture some good trades in and over here. But today, that bearish mindset just did not work out, and I failed to really think or plan for the other side, which caught me in a trade early that did set up, just didn't work out. And per my rules, I take one trade a day, and that's it. But in hindsight, taking a look back at this, the signs of it bouncing and trading higher are definitely there. So we have this trend line drawn here from August 1st. So I don't know what day of the week that is, but that was 6 days ago. Uh, August 1st, we made that low, dipped down over here yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Made this second point on the trend. And today in the morning, we were testing it and we were trying to hold it. So that's my bull line that I'm watching. And then obviously the bear line. Yesterday, we used this bear line to capture this move down, which produced a 3R trade. Today, I was keeping my eye on it as well. Obviously, we had to move it just a touch. It was here, but we put this point in around 2, 3 a.m. last night. So just move it a touch. So moved it there, and in the market open, I ended up getting in fairly quickly, about 30 minutes or 15 to 30 minutes into the market open. So if we go down to the 5 minute, I was looking for this bear trend to hold the day and for this bull trend to fail. So when we opened in the morning, 8:30, got a hammer off of it. Boom, bear close, immediately closing under the candle. I waited for this one, which obviously closed under it, but I was waiting for confirmation under. We did end up trading under it, which I started. Actually, no, I waited on this one. I waited till we test the trend again. So I got in right here, right at this point. And from there, it went and traded lower again, failed again, and then quickly came and tested it. The reason I went to try and buy on the test was I was a little fearful this morning for whatever reason to miss the move down. I did have that fear of, oh gosh, if I don't get in quickly here, I'm going to miss this move. So I did something I usually don't do, which was buy the retest instead of waiting for this retest candle to fail. Now, if I would have waited for this retest candle to fail under this low, it would have been over here. And at this point, we already touched the bear trend, failed off of it perfectly. So honestly, my other entry would have been under there, stop loss above. So a little bit tighter, much better trade than what I took here. This was just a fearful get in light because I'm scared that it's just going to plummet to this daily trend. So I got in really light on this test of the trend because I needed my stop loss to be above the bear trend still, because that was what I was looking to hold up. So I was prepared for it to do something like this, to roll over and hopefully continue, which almost did happen. There's obviously some other people with the same thought process, because as soon as we touched here, we closed just under it. Next candle opened on it and just tanked down. At this point, I was like, okay, great. This is a fairly choppy open, kind of really trying to hold this bull trend. But, as we're coming to test this bear trend, clearly it's still intact and there's a lot of selling pressure here. So I thought, great, this might end up working out. I initially added or had an ad set up under this candle still. But just because of the way we got there, how quickly we got there, how big these candles were at the open, I decided to cancel that. Fortunately, I did. I mean, either way, it would have turned out the same, because we did end up ripping over, trapping out anybody who shorted down here, and then just flying through back up to the bear trend and just going higher. But this is really cool, because if we just move this a little bit, but if we look at these trends, like, this just goes to show you that these trend lines, they're so simple to draw. So simple to draw, and just really good for terms of defining where your risk can be set, to have like really good gains with minimal risk. And like, if this trade did work out, I mean, if I was just a little bit more patient, waited for this test, and then took the trade under that with a stop above, my stop loss is pretty loose, or pretty tight. And I mean, the potential to the downside is big, all based off of this trend. Here, same thing. I mean, super tight stop loss was possible if you were patient to wait for a test. Big trend down. I mean, this simple drawing of trend lines can produce great trades. And something cool to the other side of it is when we did break, we traded above it, held, retested the trend, retested again, bounced off of it, retested again, bounced off of it. So if I hadn't been bearish, hadn't taken a trade yet, this is a great setup to the long side. A simple entry above this consolidation area, stop loss below the bear trend, which is now support. And I mean, this could have produced a 4R trade with a trend break. I mean, just gorgeous how it interacted with the trend today. And, just a little bit more patience, not such a bearish mindset. Today was, a tricky day for my style. If I, didn't look at the market until 10 a.m., I probably would have had a fantastic day. But, I got tricked out on the shorts. It's totally fine. It was in the plan. It's how I trade. It's the setup I would take. It just didn't work today. But just look how beautiful like this interaction with the trend is. It truly is crazy. Like, I don't have the best strategy in the world, but I have a super simple strat that can produce amazing trades. It's just all about how you react to the market and how you can manage your risk and not give away profits. Super easy to do. It's all the mental side of it that plays a factor in this. And yeah, but we took my one trade, didn't do anything for the rest of the day. Easily could have tried to take another short. Easily could have tried to take a long. Somehow lost. Uh, but yeah, I mean, took an L today, but beautiful interactions with the trend. Beautiful day, and now it's time to just reassess my overall mindset in the market and see where we're going to be headed. Interesting moves coming up. So we'll see how this plays out. But yeah, that was the trade today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.